Our next topic of discussion is meter bridge. Meter bridge is an application of Wheatstone's bridge. Okay, it's a type of Wheatstone's bridge. Meter bridge is also called as slide wire bridge. Okay, now let's see what is the experimental arrangement or the constructional details of meter bridge. So it is a ready-made bridge. That means you have a wooden board. First you have a wooden board. So this portion will be a wooden board. Okay. On that wooden board you can see a meter scale. Meter scale will be 1 meter long. That 1 meter long scale is kept there on the wooden board. Okay. And over the scale you have a stretched wire. You have a stretched wire. That wire is kept stretched over that what meter scale. That meter scale also is wooden. Okay, so over the wooden meter scale, a stretched wire which is having 1 meter length. 1 meter length is the same as 100 centimeter. It is kept stretched between the 2 points A and C. Okay, and at A and C you can see thick portions. Okay, this thick portions. So that thick portion we call it as what? Strip, copper strip. So blue color what you are seeing, no, they are actually copper strips. They are very thick, so that the resistance of that copper strip is very less. You know, the resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to area of cross section. So the thing is this, as the thickness increases, the resistance will be less. So to keep small resistance in these connections, we use copper strip. So don't worry, that copper strip will be there on the board itself. It is a ready-made bridge. On the wooden board everything will be arranged like this. Okay, so we have the arrangement like this. Now you can see a gap between these copper strip portions. So first gap you can see here and second gap here. So there are two gaps in the wooden board arrangement. Okay, so this is the arrangement of meter bridge. So first of all, meter bridge consists of a wooden board over which you have a meter scale, and over the meter scale there is a stretched wire, and that wire is made of either constantin or manganese or even nichrome will be used. That means it is made of an alloy. Okay, it is 1 meter long, that means 100 centimeter, and it is kept stretched between that 2 points, that is A and C. Okay, and the points A and C, at the points A and C you have the copper strips. Actually it is made of copper, that strips made of copper, and it is strip, it is very thick actually, because the resistance offered by those copper strip towards the circuit will be equal to 0. Like that we are considering no resistance is offered by those copper strips. And you have two gaps here. One is this gap, and this, and another is this one. And in doing connection, what we need to do is, that is our next point of discussion, how to connect the what meter bridge as a Wheatstone's bridge. It is a Wheatstone's bridge we said. So how to connect it? So between the points A and C we connect a cell and a key. You can see a cell and a key is connected between the points A and C, and in the gap, first gap a resistance R is connected, and in the second gap another resistance S is connected. So the first gap resistance R and the second gap the resistance S is connected. Okay, and you have a point B on the copper strip. You have that point B, no, from the point B galvanometer is connected, and other end of the galvanometer is connected to a device called jockey. So jockey is a sliding contact. Sliding contact means it is just like a pen, not that much length. It is just like a cylinder. Okay, and on one end of the cylinder you have a knife like what structure, knife, just like knife. Okay, and that knife portion, no, it can be slided over this wire. Which wire? AC. Wire AC. Over wire AC you can slide that what jockey. So that is what we mean by sliding contact jockey. So what I was telling, the connection between B and D. Actually, from the point B, galvanometer is connected. The other end of the galvanometer is connected to a sliding contact called jockey. And the thing is, this jockey can be slided over that wire AC. That's wire which is kept stretched over the meter scale, no? Over that wire, this jockey can be slided. So that is the connection. So D is not a fixed connection. It is a sliding connection, sliding contact actually. It is not a fixed contact. A and C, they are fixed contact. All other contacts, B also fixed. Only D is sliding. Okay. Now let's see how this becomes a Wheatstone's bridge. You know, in a Wheatstone's bridge, there are 4 resistances. So the thing is this, you have already seen there are 2 resistances connected. They are R and S. R and S makes the 2 resistances. Okay, R and S are the 2 resistances which makes the Wheatstone's bridge. Now we need 2 more. The thing is this, when we press the wire AC with the sliding contact or the jockey, when we press it with jockey, then the wire AC is divided into 2 portions. One portion, that is AD and DC. So whole length AC is what? AC is 1 meter or 100 centimeter. If we take AD as L1, DC will be equal to what? 100 minus L1. Hope you followed. AC is of 100 centimeter length. So if we take AD, what is D? That sliding contact position where we pressed the jockey. Okay, at that position, wire is divided into 2 portions, AD and DC. Length AD if we take as L1, length DC will be equal to what? Length DC will be equal to 100 minus L1. So these are the 4 resistances in the meter bridge which makes it a Wheatstone's bridge. R, S, then L1 and 100 minus L1. Actually, meter bridge wire is a uniform wire. Uniform wire means what? Throughout the length of the wire, it has same thickness. So, its resistivity, resistance per unit length, everything will be same. So, now we take this meter bridge wire AC has got a resistance per unit centimeter RCM. So, what is RCM? So, we are defining one term RCM. RCM is the resistance of the wire per unit centimeter. So 1 centimeter wire has got a resistance R centimeter. So what is the resistance of AD? AD is of length L1, isn't it? AD is of length L1. So it has got resistance L1 into RCM, and CD is of length 100 minus L1. So CD has got length 100 minus L1 into RCM. So which are the 4 resistances that we have? R, S, RCM L1 and RCM into 100 minus L1. Okay. Now, when will we say that meter bridge is balanced? Meter bridge is balanced when no current flows through the galvanometer. That means when R by S is equal to RCM L1 by 100 minus L1. So, you can directly apply that what condition? Balancing condition. We took the balancing condition in Wheatstone's bridge, no, R1 by R2 equal to R3 by R4. So the same condition you apply here, that is R by S is equal to RCM L1 divided by RCM into 100 minus L1. So RCM get cancelled, and our condition, it becomes R by S is equal to L1 by 100 minus L1. Okay, so if we are keeping R as the unknown resistance, so meter bridge is usually used to find the unknown resistance. So if we keep the resistance R as the unknown resistance R will be equal to S into L1 divided by 100 minus L1. where L1 we usually call as balancing length. L1 is called as what? Balancing length. So in the experiment, when you are doing this in the lab, no, this is an experiment for your practical. So when you do this in the lab, you will be finding that point where the galvanometer shows zero deflection or null deflection, and that length we use the word to represent that length, balancing length. Okay, so this is about meter bridge. So only this much for today. Thank you.